we're going to continue taking our questions. We have a caller on the line holding. Is Geraldine from Clinton. Welcome. And what is your question this evening, Geraldine?
Hi. My question is that I have had a total knee replacement on my knee twice, back to back, and I would like to know, I'm up now for a third surgery, and I would like to know why is it that it's so hard to try to sue a doctor for malpractice when they have went to school to do what they know to do, but now I'm up for a third surgery on my knee, and it's so hard to try to sue this doctor, and that's what I want to know because I've been through so much pain and suffering for the last right at 3 years, hadn't been able to do anything. So I want to know, why is it so hard to sue a doctor when they have did wrong? Something that went wrong while I'm up for a third surgery.
Thanks so much for your call, Geraldine. I can't wait to hear this one. Your response.
Yeah,
Thank you.
very, very tough situation, Geraldine. I'll tell you this, and I want to answer your question directly. I look at approximately 1,000 med mal cases a year. That's where I have 1,000 people that call me in a calendar year saying, hey, I think I've been wronged by a doctor. Will you look at my case? And I do. And ultimately, we may take less than 5 out of those 1,000 cases. And here's why. The law as written in this state by our legislature is written in such a way to protect doctors. It is very difficult because how the law is written, you have to prove that that physician, that doctor, breached the standard of care that's owed to you. So would a mentally competent physician in a similar situation have done something differently? And a lot of times the minimally competent standard is just so hard to overcome. So here at my firm, we only take cases where I would consider it a clear breach, where a local physician's willing to testify against that doctor. And it's hard to do that. And a lot of times we have to go out of state to find doctors that are willing to come here and testify against some of these doctors. So that's why it's hard. It's hard because the law is written to protect these doctors in the community. And that's just the easiest way I can say it. So you've got potentially 2 avenues of recovery, though. One being against the doctor for a potential medical malpractice claim, and then 2, and I mentioned this earlier, maybe a defective product. And I've handled some knee and hip cases where the product failed, and there you can go after the manufacturer. So you've got 2 potential means for recovery. I would tell you to call some lawyers. You can call me. I'll be happy to sit down with you, look at your records, discuss the claim with you, but you're definitely going to need a lawyer to look at that case.
I'm thinking about her question real quick. I wonder, is she going, I don't know if she's still on the line, is she going to that same doctor for this third surgery? I wonder, does that become a concern?
That's a great question. We see both. I mean, I've had individuals that have let physicians do a second, third, fourth surgery. So we see it. I don't know in her circumstance. That's a great question to ask. But a lot of times people go right back to the doctor because, look, the public thinks that doctors don't do wrong, and it makes these cases hard to try for that exact reason. So she very well may be trusting this doctor, and she may be back to him for that third surgery. So I would get a second opinion if I was in her shoes.